Alright, so a few things, everyone. I got some stuff that came in today. My NRG quick release short hub and steering wheel came in. This is the 2.0 version, which is basically the regular version. So I just wanted to show you guys the wheel and everything. Pretty cool. You know, I'm not 100% sure about NRG, but they make some decent stuff. It's pretty cool. Nice. Comes with the Allen key. And then I got the quick release and hub adapter. So I'll be putting these on today. This is the actual hub that goes on the car. Here's the quick release. Pretty sweet. Alright, so we are in the CRX currently, and the first thing you're going to want to do is take the old wheel off, obviously. So in order to do that, you want to take this Honda emblem out and get to the nut beneath it, which I believe is a 19. So it comes out pretty easy. I used a simple pick tool and it popped out 1, 2, 3. And as you can see, the nut is right below it. Okay, so with little effort, I was able to break the nut loose with a breaker bar and a 19. After that, you can use a ratcheting wrench to take the nut off, because it makes it easier. Okay, once you have the nut loose, the wheel should come off pretty simple. Once you feel the wheel pop, you're able to remove it and set it aside. Alright, so once you have the wheel off, you will take the lower portion of your hub and apply it. Boom, smack on. Put the nut back on to hold it down in place. But before you do anything else, you want to make sure that the horn works. And there we go. Now that that's on and tightened and the horn works, you want to start by putting the second piece on, which is the quick release part. So you want to make sure that you connect the horn and tighten up the Allen key bolts aligned up, and make sure that you have the NRG symbol facing upward for correct alignment. Okay, so my recommendation to you guys is, what you want to do is make sure all the Allen key bolts are slightly snugged in before you tighten any of them down flush, because you want to make sure you can catch every one of them. After that, take the Allen key tool that the product provides you with and snug all of them down a few times to make sure that everything is tight and secure. Okay, so once your hub is pretty much fastened down and tightened to a good spec, the next piece that you're going to take is the actual quick release adapter, which goes onto the steering wheel. I guess since this is my first time, I guess I'll set it onto the hub so that way it locks. So once it pops into place and secure, you can plug into your horn and test fit the steering wheel, which you will be basically screwing the back of these into here for alignment. Don't forget to put your horn in. Okay guys, so basically the wheel is on, everything is secure. As you can see, I tightened down the cap, and even though the horn isn't straight, it works. So before you tighten anything down, you should connect your horn just to see if anything behind it wasn't connected solidly, so that way you don't gotta take anything off and do all this over again. But yeah, don't tighten the Allen keys down too hard, because you don't want to strip them, because they will be a pain in the ass to change if you wanted to change them later on. But yeah, so now you have the safety and security of a quick release. I know this wasn't really a directional video. This is kind of just new parts that I'm adding on slowly. And yeah, slow progress, but now I can, I don't know if I can get a shot. I can't hold the camera. So that's off, and then when you want to put it on, now it goes on. So just to give a little feedback, I mean, these quick releases are always great because a lot of people don't have the safety and security that others do with a garage, and I think that it just, you know, it gives someone like me, who of course doesn't have all that, but I do have precautions, just, you know, a little extra protection, you know, and I think it's very important. But that's really why I got it. I didn't really get it because of performance issues or anything like that. I just wanted to, you know, just make my car more secure. Even though I do like the style, it's pretty cool. The wheel itself is a lot better in person than what I thought it was going to be, but I didn't really know much about NRG, but they make decent stuff. I've heard bad reviews about them, but I wanted to see for myself, like you always have to see. So far so good. Very excited. Very cool.